in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Denver Broncos. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
21.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
21, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Hey, just 19, 27. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
For the Jets.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Hamler now on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
It's a gain of.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tackle made at the 20.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
21, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down and 16.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll check it down to Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
On for the field goal.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's locked. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Denver.
Locke working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Locke on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Clock will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Broncos 7, Jets 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure pressure, gets there back at the 39-yard line. Von Miller able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. Again, it's Locke. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
27, check right, 27. I got him. Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Pierre Desir on the stop.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
At the Broncos' 35-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up.
And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Check. Mike 27.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play. In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expecting to catch a ton of passes out of the back.
And Lock throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
14. Jets, 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Locke. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And again this time to the tailback. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw it is Locke. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing now is Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Brings up 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Locke looks to throw it again. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Flush to his right, and this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
16 yards, a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the pass.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Back now here on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Locke to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Jerry Judy.
Give him 30 yards there.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Jets 11. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Out of the gun now on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's a gain
from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
He's tackled.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Number 14.
Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Jets 11. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 26, check 26. Shoot! 70 Lion. Rush in. Rush in. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Switch, switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A lot going to throw it here. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Locke. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets 11. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Under 10, under 10. Check 13, check 13.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments.